Calvino here. That was probably kind of all over the place. I tried to I just had this really good feeling like I gotta make a video, and I feel like I do this a lot, and then Spirit's like calling me like, oh no, don't post that video, and it turns out a lot of times I feel like people in my soul family making videos and channeling this through me, and for some reason, for a very good reason, it's like I'm not allowed to or not supposed to be making videos for whatever reason. It's almost like it builds up the energy, and that is like, I'm going to assume that the universe creates this to serve me, right? To serve all of us. It develops this frustration in a way, but it's not frustration, it's a building of passion. And it's like I'm a volcano, and it's like life's like, God damned it, and like this lava has to burst through this cap on the volcano, and it's just whoa, oh, in a way. So I take everything as for good reason, and I allow everything to serve me. And it's so good right now. All the energy is so awesome, and there's like this parallel line of what's going on is like I'm back at my parents' new house, actually, here in the heartland, here in central Nebraska. And I came back here because I thought I had a cavity. Turns out I don't have a cavity. And so it's like life was guiding me back here to help me cut cords with my father and all this stuff. And or my mom too, my brother and my sister, and like holidays did not work out very well. I don't like to be around alcohol. I don't like to be around the chewing tobaccos or cigarettes or whatever. There seems to be some of these toxic behaviors in my household, or in my family's houses and her household. Not my house in particular, but it's like I didn't get invited to Thanksgiving. I came all the way from San Francisco. I didn't even get invited to Thanksgiving because I asked my mom to, hey, can we get all the alcohols and the booze or whatever out of the house? So, because I don't want to be around it. And it's like they couldn't do it. They could not spend Thanksgiving sober. My family or supposed family loves to drink wine. And God, I really want to make this a positive video, so I'm going to quit talking about that. And things are awesome. This is like coming to a close of all of this huge transition. And why I was talking about that is like I'm going through this deep transition where I'm on this deep feeling of peace and then happiness and then in bliss. And then it's like, okay, a shadow purge. And I embrace this shadow purge stuff with open arms, where it's like, these deep-seated fears, I love every single one of them, and so I fully express myself, whether I need to scream or cry or run 20 miles or climb mountains or whatever. I literally done all those things, and so I've been going through 2 years of this, and now it seems like that's coming to a close, and at the same time, like I get misunderstood and projected on and whatever, and it's like it builds me up stronger. So I'm thankful for it. I have gratitude towards it, and so I met this guy at this medicine wheel ceremony in Sedona, and he's from Wales, and like doing my sound healing, like he had a full Kundalini awakening, and he turns out to be a guy that films music. And so hopefully me and him can get together and do some kind of music thing. But like this is a huge dealio. Like do some kind of film. I had this idea like over a year ago to like do music video. Like I was into Lindsey Sterling and her dubstep violinist freaking videos or whatever. And it's like I wanted to do that then. I don't know, just something really inspired me of something like that. And so it's like I found someone that I can do this with. And turns out I ended up coming back to Nebraska while he ended up going back to Sedona, and it's like the universe is, it didn't align correctly yet, so the universe is just like, be patient, there's something huge here, you need to do this with more people, you need to just wait and allow it to unfold. And so I'm making a video, and hopefully people within my soul family, within my groups or whatever, can be here and see this and know to align with me. And just, I mean, I don't even know if I need to be making a video, but there's a part of me that feels like it's like I'm oppressed or suppressed, and every time I try to share something really divine, I don't get seen by a lot of people, and it's like, fuck that. It's pissing me off. So it's like, it builds up the passion though, it builds up the energy, it makes me push forward. And it's like there's been this cap on my volcano that, like, when I'm, it's like there's this cap on my volcano, it's like I'll burst that cap, and then it'll like it's thicker and thicker and thicker or whatever, and then it's like, fuck, I'm bursting through that rock, you know. And each time I get more stronger and stronger. And it's like, I was just upstairs 20 minutes ago, and it's like I just feel this knot in my throat, and it's just me clearing out my dad's throat chakra. And then, like, I just went out to dinner with my dad, and it's like my dad will project anger at me, but usually the anger, especially from my dad, totally cleanses me and purifies me. And at the same time, I gotta face the fear of, like, oh shit, I hope my dad doesn't call the cops on me for sitting here and screaming. And I'm like, Dad, I'm healing my energy, I'm doing all this, I'm doing this, like, please don't, this isn't anything bad, like, I need my own space. I've been downstairs chanting Om Mani Padme Hums all day, like, I'm fucking sensitive, I need my own space. Don't try to make me fucking move a buzzsaw onto the back of your truck with you, I can't do this right now. It's like, and like, just being really open and absorbing that fire. I think my dad has a lot of Mars in his astrology, and it just like flames my fucking heart area, and like dries up all that fucking water energy in my heart, and like I get really bad heartburn, and I feel like this burning dripping down the back of my throat. And it's like, oh, my dad's got a dip in, because my dad chews grizzly because of his grizzly childhood, or my brother chews Copenhagen to cope with my grandfather's death teddy bear. It's like, I feel like I'm ranting a little ways, but really want to make this a positive video. And so, like, the message behind this is like, what appears to be all this chaos, I feel so completely liberated by it, so amazing. And I'm so happy and so grateful for it, and so happy to have moved through it. And I knew this all along. And I was trying to tell people. And every time I do that, it's